In this video, I'll be making a nighttime forest wall clock. Walnut for the face, and maple for the trees and moon. I'll start by cutting a few lengths of walnut and maple that will be glued together to make wider panels. I want to take the time to find an arrangement that looks natural, so there's not a jarring seam between pieces, and they just visually meld together once they're glued. A line of wood glue, and I can put on some clamps. Just a small amount of pressure is all that's needed here. Wipe off the squeeze out and let it dry. And now the maple. The maple is a 1/4 inch thick, which can be difficult to clamp, so I place some scrap pieces on the edges with a few 1, 2, 3 blocks to keep them from being pulled inward. When those are dry, I can draw an 11-inch circle on the walnut and cut it out. Okay, a quick blade change, then we'll finish the circle. I made a template for the placement of the hour markers, so I'll punch those in now so I know where everything is going to be for the rest of the process. Now the walnut and maple both get a good sanding to smooth out the glue joints. Now the fun part, cutting out the maple design, starting with the trees. Then the crescent moon. Once everything's cut out, I'm also going to mark the dots for this part. Then I'll soften the front edges with sandpaper. Next, I'll drill the hole for the shaft of the clock movement. I don't have a bit that's exactly the same size, so I'm drilling a 1/4 inch hole, which is a little smaller than what I need. Then a few twists from the reamer to get a good fit. Now I'll drill holes for the hour markers that will be on the walnut half of the clock. The ones for 12, 3, 6, and 9 will be 1/2 inch, and everything else will be 3/8. Then I'll drill some matching plugs from basswood and glue those in. using a clamp to get them securely pressed in. Those get trimmed, and the whole face is sanded smooth. Then it's time to glue on the maple pieces. I don't want to go overboard with the glue, otherwise it's going to squeeze out all over the place, which will be a pain to clean up from the freshly sanded face. Alright, no more rhymes now, I mean it. Now back to the drill press to make the hour markers that fall in the maple section. It's just the same process as before, but now with walnut plugs. Okay, my removal process caused me to lose 2 of the 4, so I had to make some more after that. Now I can glue those in, making sure their grain direction matches that of the maple. And a final sanding and rounding of all the outside edges. I thought it seemed like once the movement was put in, it would be really easy for the entire thing to just spin around it while hanging on the wall, so I glued on 2 little walnut scraps to hold it all in place. Then I'm going to apply some oil. Lots of nooks and crannies to get into. Lastly, to turn this piece of wood into a clock, I'll attach the movement mechanism. And this clock is done. Thanks for watching.